Welcome back to the channel, coin lovers and history fans. Today, we'll be looking at the 1999 P. Roosevelt dime. Now, many of you may already know that dimes are one of the most common coins in American circulation, but each one has its own story. Even a dime in bad condition tells us something about the history of American money, minting technology, and everyday commerce. So let's dive deep into what makes the 1999 dime interesting, even if your coin shows heavy wear and tear. The Roosevelt dime series began in 1946, just 1 year after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Roosevelt was honored on the dime because of his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, and also because of his strong connection to the March of Dimes, a campaign to fight polio. By the time we get to the 1999 issue, the Roosevelt dime had already been in circulation for over 50 years, becoming one of the longest-running U.S. coin designs still in use today. On the obverse of the 1999 P dime, we see the familiar portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, facing left. Above his head is the word Liberty, and to the left, the motto In God We Trust. Just beneath Roosevelt's neck is the date 1999, along with a small P mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Even if the coin is in bad condition, this mint mark is an important detail for collectors. The reverse design, created by John R. Sinek, features a torch in the center, symbolizing liberty. On either side of the torch are branches, an olive branch on the left for peace, and an oak branch on the right for strength and independence. Surrounding the design are the inscriptions United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and One Dime. This design has remained unchanged since the dime was first issued in 1946, which is one reason it feels so familiar in American pockets. The 1999 P dime was struck in the standard copper-nickel clad composition. It has a pure copper core and outer layers made of 75% copper and 25% nickel. Each dime weighs 2.27 grams, measures 17.9 millimeters in diameter, and has a reeded edge with 118 tiny grooves. The clad composition, introduced in 1965, ensured that dimes were affordable to produce while also being durable in circulation. The Philadelphia Mint produced an enormous number of these coins in 1999, with a mintage of over 1.4 billion dimes. Because of this, the 1999 P is extremely common. It can still be found in circulation today, and many examples survive in all levels of condition, from shiny uncirculated pieces to heavily worn coins that have been in use for decades. When we describe a coin as being in bad condition, we usually mean it has heavy wear, scratches, discoloration, or other forms of damage. For your 1999 P dime, this might mean the details of Roosevelt's hair and face are very worn, the torch on the reverse may be faded, and the coin may have lost much of its original luster. It might even appear dirty or dull from years of circulation. In terms of value, a 1999 P dime in bad condition is almost always worth just its face value of 10 cents. Because the coin is so common, collectors only pay premiums for examples that are in uncirculated or mint state condition. High-grade examples graded MS-66 or higher by services like PCGS or NGC can sometimes sell for a few dollars, while superb examples in MS-68 may reach higher values. But circulated and worn coins typically don't attract collector interest. That said, the coin still holds historical value. Think about how many hands a dime minted in 1999 may have passed through: vending machines, store counters, banks, and wallets. Even though it may not be rare or valuable, it's where it tells the story of everyday American life at the end of the 20th century and into the 21st century. Another interesting point about the 1999 dime is that it was struck during a transitional year in U.S. coinage history. While the dime's design remained unchanged, the U.S. Mint was preparing to launch the 50-state quarters program that same year, which brought renewed attention to coins. The dime quietly continued in its classic design, serving as a steady reminder of tradition while other coins underwent big changes. Collectors who focus on the Roosevelt dime series often look for proof coins, silver issues, or rare error varieties. For the 1999 P dime, there are no major well-known double die varieties, but collectors do seek out minting errors like off-center strikes, broad strikes, or misaligned dies. These errors can sometimes make a 10-cent coin worth several dollars or more, even if the coin is circulated. The Roosevelt dime, including the 1999 P, also reminds us of how smaller denominations remain vital in commerce. Even though inflation has reduced the purchasing power of a dime, it still plays an important role in everyday transactions, from exact change at a store to filling coin rolls at the bank. The 1999 dime in bad condition is part of that ongoing story. From a collector's standpoint, coins like the 1999 P dime in circulated condition are not usually kept for their value, but they are excellent for educational purposes. New collectors can practice grading skills, learn how to identify mint marks, and understand the effects of circulation wear. Even a bad condition coin is useful for teaching. The Roosevelt dime series is still in production today, making it one of the most enduring coin designs in American history. Your 1999 P dime is part of this ongoing legacy, showing how a design created in 1946 has stood the test of time and continues to circulate more than 7 decades later. So, while a 1999 P dime in bad condition may not carry high collector value, it still has meaning. It represents an essential part of American coinage, a tribute to President Franklin Roosevelt, and a symbol of liberty, peace, and strength. It's a coin that many people overlook, but when you pause and look closer, even the most worn example has a story to share. To wrap things up, the 1999 P Roosevelt dime may be common, and in bad condition it's likely only worth 10 cents. But its importance lies in its history, design, and connection to everyday American life. Whether you save it as part of your collection or simply appreciate it as change in your pocket, this little dime continues to reflect the enduring traditions of U.S. coinage. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin videos just like this one.